Okay, so now you want to know more specifically about the different ways that people have managed, trained, and controlled elephants since elephants were first brought into captivity. So the first way, and I think most of us know this, the first way that elephants were controlled was through dominance and through a system labeled free contact. And what free contact is a way to be around an elephant with no protection. So no barriers, no pipe corral, just you and the elephant. And it's been believed since the beginning that the only way to control an elephant is through dominance. Now, I've learned through the years that that assumption is incorrect, that there, of course, are much more humane ways to be around an elephant. And one of the most important things for me to have realized is that in order to better care for elephants in a more humane way, I needed to change my expectations. So instead of expecting an elephant to stand on her head when you tell her to, how about you put an elephant in a natural habitat and expect her to act like an elephant, and you derive great joy and satisfaction from that, instead of seeing her do some very athletic trick to prove that she is incredibly athletic and intelligent. So free contact tells you that the trainer or the keeper, the caregiver, is with the elephant without a barrier. And as I just talked about, there's different ways to be with that elephant. So you can utilize the old traditional way, which is dominance, with the use of tools and weapons like elephant hooks and hot shots and prods and come-alongs and deprivation, and then your desire to dominate the elephant. Or you can also work with elephants in a free contact environment with non-dominance. And when I first started doing non-dominance in free contact is when I started the Elephant Sanctuary in Tennessee, because that gave me an environment to actually develop this practice, because the elephant is totally fenced in. She can't get out. She also has acres and hundreds of acres to leave if she wants to. So I was able to develop and start to develop this style of managing, because you have to manage. They're in captivity, so you have to be able to get around them for their welfare, but you don't have to control them. You don't have to dominate them. So using positive reinforcement, changing the expectation, creating the facility that allows you to be around the elephant safely and allows the elephant to have full autonomy was sort of the birth of this new way of managing elephants, handling elephants. Now, it's very restrictive because your elephant has to be in an environment where she or he cannot get out, can't run away, can't hurt anybody. So that means it's fairly limited. The application is fairly limited. So we couldn't use this in Asia, where they're still doing elephant rides and shows with elephants. You couldn't use it in a circus environment because circus takes elephants outside of an enclosure with the public. It could definitely, very definitely be used in zoo environments, as long as the elephants are given everything that they need so that they are not disgruntled, because disgruntled elephants don't cooperate. And the only time an elephant becomes disgruntled is if their natural needs are not met. So if they're living in an environment that doesn't suit them, if they don't get enough exercise, if there's not enough room, and if they don't have autonomy. They really do react negatively if they don't have autonomy. And that can come out either in aggression, depression, just a lack of interest, and no desire to cooperate. So that's the first one. It's free contact, but there's different ways to manage elephants in free contact. Next, we'll talk about protected contact.